man. That music gets me every time. All right, hey, look, YouTube. We're back on YouTube for a little bit, right? So definitely let them know what they've been missing, right?
You have been missing the greatest professional wrestler today, the Golden Child, Evan Golden, on Fight Plus. It's your loss if you've not seen it yet.
That's right, and it's going to be Fright Night tonight. We know who it's going to be really frightening for. We're looking at this casket here. You made a comment earlier. What were you saying about this casket?
I think Blade Gibson, Santiago, and Casey Kazana could all fit in this casket.
And I guess it's safe to say that your title is going to go home. And I know you've been celebrating because it's been how long? We were talking about that earlier. What's going on with your title reign?
Well, look, I think it's been, half a year since Evan Golden became hybrid champion. It's been like 6 months, right?
That's right. We're coming on this celebration that's coming up. I know it's a celebration every day anyway when you're with the Golden One.
Look, we've got a big party tonight just over the mountain in Asheville, North Carolina. You know what, Prince? I'm going to bust you out of commentary, and you're going to this party. Because after I retain this title, we are going to the Golden Estate, and none of you people are invited.
Hey, I'm there, man. I am totally there, and none of y'all are invited. They're not invited, right? Please, good. That's great. So, speaking of Santiago, and Kazana, and Gibson, now, what are you going to do with these guys? I mean, you're not going to give them any more shots after tonight, right? They're going to just have to pack their bags. They're going to have to figure out something, right?
They're going to have to hitch a ride. You know, the funniest thing about Fright Night on Fight Plus is I've got Santiago. And out of all of those men, Santiago is what we call in professional wrestling a night off. He's easy business. Santiago should be cleaning my laundry and shining my shoes. It's as simple as that.
Folks, you know, since you have showed up here at SOM, I mean, you're starting to break a lot of records. You know, you're breaking a lot of hearts, and you're breaking a lot of things, and you're probably going to break some faces tonight. I know you talked about that, and I know that your family is very excited that you've been here, and I know they've been very interested in everything that's been going on at SOM.
My father, 24 karat Eddie Golden, couldn't be more proud of me. And you know what? Bunkhouse Buck might just have to come out here once in a while. At least we have somebody around here who can show some respect in my good family. The rest of you people have been nothing but rude, and when I'm up here, you're supposed to keep your mouth shut. What was that? I will come over there and break you in half. What's wrong with these people, Prince?
We don't have time to talk about what's wrong with all these people tonight, and you know what? They're starting to tell us we got our little thing, and they're telling us we're going to have to do what we got to do. So with that said, check this casket out. When we bring up the next folks, you and I are going to dip out for a little bit. Let's go talk about that party.
That's right. We are going to have a great time. Let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
Tonight, you're in our main event, three-way street fight.
Oh, yes.
James Anthony, Blade Gibson. How are you feeling going into Fright Night?
First of all, how are the fans of SOM feeling tonight? I hope you all are ready for Fright Night because I know I'm ready. This is the moment I've been waiting for. See, for months, I've been chasing James Anthony in that heavyweight championship, but this is the end of the line. James, it's time for you to face the music. There's nowhere else for you to run. Tonight, in a street fight, that heavyweight championship will be decided. And as for Blade Gibson, The man who preaches respect when he's on camera, but in the back, he's busy undercutting me, taking my opportunities, trying to steal my spotlight. So Blade, you can keep your respect. The only thing I'm taking from you tonight is blood and tears. See, the two of you need to understand the gloves are off. Anything goes, and you're facing a full-fledged villain. And when all is said and done, you're going to hear over that announce system and your new SOM heavyweight champion, Nathan Cross.
Strong words from Nathan Cross. And folks, you're watching us on YouTube right now. The only way you're going to be able to see that main event and all the other great matches we've got for you is to sign up for Fight Plus if you're not already a member. They're doing 7-day free trials, $6.99 a month, $70 for the year. It's totally worth it just for what we're about to show you tonight at School of Morton Fright Night.
And Bobby Lee Dooley, and I am here with Blade Gibson. We're live here on YouTube, and why don't you tell us what's going to happen when you step into the ring for that SOM Heavyweight Championship tonight?
There's only one simple thing that's going to happen. That's me overcoming the odds, fighting like I always do, and walking out as your new SOM champion. Because it's come full circle. A year ago, I debuted at the SOM Chucky Dome against none other than James Anthony. And then a whole year later, I get a shot at the SOM Championship, which James Anthony is holding right now. But by the end of the night, when it's all said and done and the dust settles, there's only one thing that everybody's going to hear, and that's going to be a new SOM champion, the face of perfection, the kid that keeps on fighting, Blade Gibson. But for Nathan Cross, I heard him just a few minutes ago, and he said I can keep my respect. Nathan, I want you to know, regardless of what you think I'm cheap-shotting you, that's not how this works. I pinned James Anthony not once, but twice. And I've earned this opportunity. And tonight, it becomes 3 times. And that's not a prediction, that's not a spoiler. That's nothing more than absolute perfection.
You heard that straight from the horse's mouth. I'm Bobby Lee. I'm going to be here all night long. And I am now the face of the Dooleys.
Face of the Dooleys, huh? Well, hi everybody. Welcome to the pre-show for School of Morton's Fright Night. I am yours truly, Pat Dooley, alongside Bobby Lee Dooley for one night only, no relation. We've got 4 title matches for you tonight, huge card. But here on the pre-show, we're going to see an unorthodox tag team match.
I don't know if I'm going to see anything in these glasses.
Nobody's making you wear the glasses.
Well, I do see that.
Yeah,
The return of Money Maverick.
Big Money Maverick Price appears to have spent a little bit of that money to hire himself a gigolo for tonight. Josh Fallon coming out here with Dr. Phil Good. This is we mentioned it's an unorthodox tag team match. This is about as strange as a duo gets, Papa.
It really is, but the 2 characters fit well, I think.
Got a little supply
Because
in the
we've
band.
seen Money Maverick back in the past,
Yeah.
part of the family, and then had to go away for a little while, and now has made his return
Yeah.
tonight.
Seen him. He's been on a bit of a losing streak though since coming back a few weeks ago. lost a couple times in the Agoji, lost that match to Hunter Wolf back on the second episode of Revolution. Hoping to get back in the winning ways, but that's going to be real hard to do.
Oh, buddy.
Speaking of coming back.
Oh, now this is a pairing right here. You want to talk about a tag team?
You see the Celtic
Tank and
there.
Cousin Condrey.
I don't know if you noticed, Tank's carrying one of those barbecue forks like Cousin Condrey's always got with him. Cousin tells me Tank found that buried in some stone like Excalibur. Was able to pull it out. That's how Cousin knew Tank was the man for the job.
Well, I think that these two are going to be very awesome tonight. I don't think that Maverick and the Gigolo know what to do.
No, I mean, you know, Gigolo's a big guy. He's about their same size, but
The
just
following
sheer
contest
tonnage
is
of that
scheduled
tag team.
for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Dr. Feel Good, Gigolo Josh Vallon, and his tag team partner, Big Money Maverick Price.
Josh Vallon seems to be favoring that shoulder.
And their opponents, making his return to the Chucky Dome. This is Tank. And his tag team partner, from parts unknown, Cousin Condrey.
What a pairing for Fright Night, Pat.
Is there a better way to start off a show called Fright Night than a dude in a skull mask and whatever
Cousin
Burlap
Condrey?
abomination Cousin Condrey's got going on? You know, we're talking about, you know, him handing down the fork, so to speak. Yeah, Josh Vallon talking to referee Joe. Did he injure his shoulder on the entrance? Or did he
I
hurt
don't
himself
know.
taking off the feather boa?
He's definitely complaining about it, it looks like.
Sure is. Oh, there's the bell. All right, we're underway. You know, Cousin Condrey is not the most hinged man in general, right?
Right.
But he's also had so many problems lately with Judas and the family. You got to wonder if he's maybe keeping his head on a swivel tonight, maybe looking past Josh Vallon and Big Money Maverick Price.
Well, anytime that the family is involved, they have to watch out for Judas. Or they have to watch out and keep their head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Period. There's just no other way around it. I mean, he will come out at any point in time and interrupt any good match that we have.
Yes, he will.
I mean, we've had some great matches out here over the last few months, and then all of a sudden, here comes Judas, and here comes the family.
Yep.
And it's like, man.
And it's not just matches, too. We've had it happen during interviews, just pretty much any time. I mean, you know, Judas owns the place, so he has a little bit of carte blanche, but also, like, dude, let the guys wrestle.
Well, you've also got him, him taking on Condrey.
Yeah.
And that's a bad thing to try to do because Condrey is out there.
Yes, he
He is way gone. The guy's still following me. He hasn't, attacked me. But, I mean, as soon as he does, I'm
I'll be honest.
I'm done.
I wonder if it was Judas's idea to have you be the one to call this match with me, because that doesn't quite seem fair to you.
Well, it's better to have him out here where I can see him than me being somewhere else and he can be standing there watching me.
That is a solid point. Condrey's got Big Money Mav.
And if there's one thing I don't want to get anything misconstrued, I love to watch Cousin Condrey in the ring.
He's an incredible professional wrestler.
This guy is really amazing. He's
Josh
the guy
Vallon's-
that I want to see. Wait a minute.
Josh Vallon is walking out on this tag team match.
Where is he going? What is this?
Oh, no.
What?
No.
No way!
Sean Carson
That
back.
is Sean Carson.
What
It has been months since we've seen Sean Carson.
is Sean Carson replacing Josh Vallon in this tag?
Why is he back? Why is he out here right now? Oh, he's stepping over to the
Yeah, he's
corner.
going right.
From all reports we've had, he's been hurt for
Yeah.
months.
You can see he's got of the camera will catch him once he gets up on the apron, but he's got that KT tape on his right shoulder. I don't think he's 100%. But
Sean Carson looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah.
This match just stepped up tenfold.
And folks, this is just the first of what's going to wind up being 8 matches by the end of the night. 4 of them for titles. The other 7, you're going to have to join us on Fight Plus to see. Cousin Condrey sending Maverick off and takes his head off of that clothesline. Tag made, and in
Money
comes the big
Maverick
bang.
and that sleaze ball,
I mean,
Sean Carson.
You want to talk about a match
Oh
made in
my
heaven.
God.
Oh, Tank.
I cannot believe this guy's back. I did not think he'd show his face around here again. Now I've got more than enough reason to sit here and cheer for Cousin Condrey and Tank. I'm always gonna cheer for Tank.
Yeah, Tank's a good dude. He's the kind of, you can't not like Tank.
I mean, he's the Celtic Beast.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Cousin Condrey doesn't like anybody, and he seems to like Tank. So, if that doesn't tell you anything. At the moment, though,
well,
Price
this
in
kid has
control.
been fighting all over the country. I love watching him, catching him on his YouTube and his Facebook. And of course, tonight we're doing our pre-show right here on YouTube. But Fright Night, you got to tune in on Fight Plus.
All right. Maverick looks like he's about to
Money
welcome
Maverick.
Karsten back officially.
Oh, man. Here we go. And right where he wants to be. Just putting the boots to him.
Joe's got to work
right
on
off the bat.
Getting some control here. I'm not sure Cousin Condrey's the one he needs to be putting his attention on. Maverick Price with those.
But this puts Sean Carson in kind of a bad spot, though. He's going against somebody that's been out here every week.
Yeah.
And, you've got 2 guys that you have to imagine they've got quite a bit of ring rust on them between Maverick and Carson.
Yeah, absolutely. I mentioned Maverick's been back a couple of weeks, but only a couple of weeks after having been gone a long time, and he still hasn't got back on his winning ways. Carson,
Absolutely.
This is his first match back in God knows how long. Yeah, I think ring rust is a serious concern for these guys.
But Sean sizing him up.
Yeah, framing the picture here. Not sure what he's got planned.
He's got him playing.
Big splash in the corner.
Putting the boots onto the shoulder there. You got to wonder if he's got something about the shoulders now since he's gotten his injured.
Well, he knows how vulnerable that part of the human anatomy can be, so why not target it?
It only takes one wrong time.
Is Price going to try and get the big man up here? Is he?
Oh.
I mean, Maverick's looking for a fireman's carry. That is a big boy he's trying to lift. Look at the power from Maverick Price.
The Tank says no.
Bat gave out, could not lift the big man.
Oh, and down he goes.
All
These 2 guys have got to get over and get a tag.
Clearly paying
Tank
off.
rolling the wrong way.
That is no man's land for you, big man. You got to make it to that
you got to get the Condrey.
Corner.
But he's
Price
not even going there.
Price going to try again for that fireman's carry.
Oh, my goodness. What a display of power. Oh!
Calls that the priceless cutter. That TKO into a stunner. 2. Broken up.
Almost a 3 count.
It was a little too close
Tank
to their
says no,
corner.
sir. It's going to take more than that.
Got a little Tank chant here going from the SOM faithful, trying to will the young man up to his feet. Short. Mav's got planned here. Tag made.
And back in with Sean Carson, who really doesn't care about anybody.
No, he does not. He is in this to get paid and hurt people.
That's exactly it. It does seem to be somewhat of a good match of him and Maverick.
Yeah, these two, if they're serious about it, they could make some waves here in the tag division. Of course, we know, speaking of the tag team titles, East Tennessee tag team titles, Amish Country defending.
Oh! And Maverick just blasted Sean Carson.
Miscommunication there.
Misstep there. Roll up.
3.
And it's over with.
Tank
and Condrey.
Tank and Cousin Condrey have won.
Condrey.
Hey, speaking of making waves in the tag division, imagine these guys against Amish Country.
I would definitely like to see that as well. And definitely a good way to ruin Sean Carson's comeback. And Tank just giving him a little kick on the way out. I love it.
Sean.
I love it, folks.
What a match to kick us off here on the pre-show here on YouTube. Again,
It's time to go talk to the family.
Oh, hey, good luck with that. So, yeah, Bobby's going to step away for just a second. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Maverick and Carson are not on the same page, screaming at each other from across the ring. Carson finally leaving the ringside area. Maverick Price, man. All right, well, you know, we were just talking about what a great team those two made. Clearly no longer on the same page after that loss. Started to talk about the East Tennessee Tag Team titles. Amish Country defending against the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club during Fright Night. Again, the only way to see that is to join us on Fight Plus. Just head over to Fight Plus. Sign. Speaking of the Extraordinary Gentlemen's Club, here comes the family. There's Judas the Mad Hatter. It's Richard Dulé. Jeffrey Clapper. Hunter Wolf.
Woo! It is the family. It is Judas. It is the Giant, Hunter. It is Ricky Dulé and Jeffrey Clapper. Oh, thank you very much. Well, hey guys, you know it's Fright Night, right? That's your night. That's your night. That's your night. That's your night. Hey, what's this? Well, look right here. I know you got the measuring tape out. I know you did like the old guy in the West, and you measured Draco. Somebody did that, didn't they? And so we got it all measured out here. And before the end of the night, I know Judas, you made some promises, and I know one of the promises was who was going to go in this casket by the end of the night.
We know exactly who's going in there, and it ain't this big guy right here, I guarantee you.
Well, it's definitely not the right size, so we already got that all figured out. And you guys, those guys, you guys got some chicken on the menu tonight, don't you? Some fried Amish chicken, don't you?
All I can say is tonight, those Amish dummies are heading back to Pennsylvania, and the gold is heading back to the family, baby.
Oh.
You know what really ticks me off about this whole tag team situation? I gotta be put in that stinking thing, and somebody's gonna have a fight on their hands, they're gonna put me in that stinking thing.
Speaking of which, who came up with that? Ricky Morton! Ricky Morton, we know you came up with that.
Trash. That was exactly that piece of trash it does. You know how that SOB does me. You know I'm the man around here, and he's just jealous because he's not.
That's right, he's not even here. He's all over the place, you know, with Billy Corrigan and all that stuff.
And stinking funky, whatever the hell you call it.
Ricky Morton, that's what you want to call him, because this is SOM, and tonight is Fright Night, and I know that Draco, he's been saying a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. That he has, Malik. But one thing you can't do is back it up. Because tonight, I face him in the one match he's never won. He's decided to come out here and face me. The man, do you think he can honestly put me in this thing? Let's be honest. Let's be honest, Malik.
No, I wouldn't bet on that at all. And you know, you're right. Why would, you even brought that point up, why would you even want to have this match if you've never even won this kind of match before?
I'll tell you exactly why. It's simple. He's stupid.
Well, I tell you who's not going to be stupid is anybody that gets off of YouTube and goes to Fight Plus and watches Fright Night tonight, because you're not going to see any of it unless you do. And with that said, we're going to send it back over to the desk. I think they got a guy over there. He's probably got some stuff to say.
That's exactly right.
Well, because we've already said our stuff. You gentlemen have anything else more to say?
Prepare to watch this on Fight TV and watch me take home the East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship.
And what about the next tag team champions here?
Make sure that you tune in on Fight TV to watch the family take those Amish dummies out once and for all.